I'm Aurora Menegallo, the founder of Repurpose Your Purpose. And in this video, I want to talk a little bit about my approach to change. As you've heard in the rest of the series of videos, I'm very passionate about embracing the call to change instead of resisting it, instead of avoiding it, instead of making it more painful for ourselves by not knowing how to flow with change. If we actually open ourselves up to our inner wisdom, we can really move towards change, which is the natural state of things in life. So I am a little bit unconventional, or maybe a better way to say is that I have my unique approach to this that I really built over many years of working with people. So one metaphor I'm trying on, we'll see if we keep it, but something that really resonates with me is comparing the work I do with that of a midwife. Okay, in other words, and this has nothing to do with having actual children, okay, it's just a metaphor. Um, but I feel like change is always calling us to, it's something new wants to be born, whether it's a new way of being, it's a new set of actions, or um, it's a new project, a new business. There's something new that wants to come through. So a couple of my clients started to remark like, "Oh, you're like a career midwife or something." They joked, and after a while, it felt like, yes, that's sort of what I do. Like, I'm there with you. I teach you some things. I encourage you as much as possible to listen to your body and to your inner wisdom. Uh, and then you're the one who has to do the work, you know? And we don't know how long it will take. And sometimes it's very difficult and it takes a long time, and sometimes it's pretty quick. But I'll be there with you. And I trust, right? And together we hold space while whatever needs to be born is born in its own time. So I feel like this image is kind of like, I don't know how you feel about it, but to me, it really captures the feeling and what I do. And there's more, like just like women have had kids, and children for like thousands and thousands since the beginning of time. So we have changed since the beginning of time, right? And it's really important to understand what you're experiencing. It is not something that only happens in the 21st century, or that in a way, yes, it's completely new to you. Even if you've been through a change before, it will always be something new or something that you have to handle in the way required and needed by the moment. But it's also something that has a long tradition. It's also something where we have ancient teachings and we have maybe new methods now, some new ideas, but we have a long, long, long tradition of change, going through change, welcoming what is new in our lives, and, you know, trusting the process. So, apart from this metaphor, and I mentioned this in the video before, but I'll mention it again. I operate in different ways depending on your needs. At the core of my work is always to open up space for your inner wisdom to show up. But then there are times where maybe we talk about some business strategies, or we talk about some marketing approaches, or we talk about, um, I don't know, some leadership skills, how to apply for a job. We have talks where they're more strategic. Then I have no problem. And in fact, I do like to share whatever strategy or tools I know. Okay, so it's really, I say it's coaching with a little bit of teaching, a little bit of consulting, And I also have a library of gated content, including several online courses that are just for my clients. Some of these you can also buy independently, or whether you are my coaching client, but there are some that are just for my clients. So I tend to build this library as I learn things, as I see clients need specific tips or skills or in-depth content, and I create it. So you also get access to some of that based on your needs when we work together. All right, I think this covers it. I like to do these videos quite improvised. They're not scripted. So they might sometimes be a little bit awkward, but I hope they give you an idea of what it's like to work with me and what the vibe is, I would say. So take your time, browse my website, check out all the resources available to you on YouTube or on my website. And let me know if you have any other questions. You find these videos on my philosophy page at repurposeyourpurpose.com.